Hi folks, and welcome back. I'm out on an overnight camp tonight in a new woodland that I've been given permission to camp in. I've got all my heavy gear with me, my big heavy canvas baker tent and cast iron and a chair and a cot bed and all sorts of heavy stuff, but I was able to drive up here to this woodland with my trailer, so I haven't had to carry it too far, which is good. It's quite blowy today, and the wind is cutting through this woodland, so I'm gonna have a look around for a sheltered spot, or as sheltered as I can find in amongst the trees here, to get myself set up and make myself comfortable for the night. All set up in lavish luxury. My home from home for the night should be very comfortable. I've got a cot bed with my thermarest on the top, one of the old classic thermarests, sits on there quite nicely, and a rug on top of that. And I've got a down top quilt and a nice comfy pillow. So sleeping will certainly be a nice a nice affair tonight for sure. And I've got my camp chair with a woolen sit pad on top just for extra comfort. I've even got a doormat. When I unzipped the tent, there was a waft of Maggie odour that came out and met me. It was lovely. Yeah, obviously the last time I used this tent, I was with Maggie, and yeah, there's some of her fur and stuff in there, which was yeah, quite nice. Quite a nice little memory. Yeah. I'm going to get a load of firewood collect it up shortly. There are lots of oaks in this woodland, and I've already spotted a few limbs that are down but up off the ground. So I should go and cut a few of those and gather a lot of firewood ready for my fire later on. Got my fire lit, managed to find plenty of good burning wood, lots of oak, and it is instantly warmed up this little space here. It is quite chilly today, it's about 3 degrees, so yeah, the fire is making it really nice and cozy in here for the evening. I'm going to wait till it gets properly dark before I make a start on dinner. It gets dark pretty early this time of year, sort of 4:30, it's pretty much dark. The sun has actually set, but there's still residual light, and I can see, through the trees that it's light out on the fields, but getting darker here in the woodland where the light can't quite get in. Yeah, but yeah, I'll wait until a bit later. I'm not actually that hungry just at the moment, so I will put off making dinner for as long as I can. Yeah, just enjoy sitting by this fire for a little bit. Right, it's dark. I'm going to get on with dinner. I'm going to be doing some lamb kebabs, some sort of Middle Eastern inspired lamb kebabs. So I've got some lamb leg steaks here, a couple of them, and some veggies that I'm going to cook them with. So I've got some mushrooms, some cherry tomatoes, on the vine cherry tomatoes, some shallots, some garlic, and I'm going to cook that in a little bit of stock and some of this Middle Eastern spice mix from the One Food Company. And then I'm going to add some lemon juice at the end, and I've got some flatbreads with some yogurt, so hopefully that'll be quite nice. Not done it before, like I say, I'm just sort of making it up. Just fancied trying something a little bit different. A little bit of oil, meat, brown that up a little bit first. I'm going to chuck the shallots in as well. And the garlic and the mushrooms. And then we'll give it a hit of this spice mix, which has got all sorts in: turmeric, sumac, cinnamon, chili, mint, loads of good stuff. I'm going to add a little bit of water and a stock cube or stock pot. A little mix in. And I'm just going to place the tomatoes on the top like this. Lid on, a few coals on the top. Let it do its thing. While dinner's doing its thing, I'm going to cut up some more wood, some small bits of wood, because I want to make some charcoal. It's something I've been trying to do whenever I've got a fire going, you know, at home or wherever. Just get into the habit of making a bit of charcoal that I can stockpile for, you know, for barbecues and things at home in the summer. Obviously when I'm in a position where I can be carrying my charcoal maker, because it's quite a weighty thing. It's in two halves, so it's a container which you fill up with pieces of wood, pack them in tightly, and then there's a lid which goes on, and then you put that over your fire, and it starves the wood of oxygen, or it only allows a small amount of oxygen in, but the wood still burns, and what you end up with is charcoal rather than the wood just burning through. It kind of, you know, sort of semi-burns, I suppose. There's a lot of science involved, which I don't fully understand, but yeah, I understand the sort of principle of how to do it. So I'm going to cut some wood up, get this filled up, and then this can be sitting on my fire, you know, making charcoal in the background while I get on and do other things, you know, just enjoy my evening. This can just be doing its thing. So I'm just going to leave that on there for the evening. I can keep moving it around slightly, turning it around, and I'll just keep an eye on the smoke that's just starting to come out now. It comes out of the join there, and it will be a kind of browny yellow smoke while it's doing its thing, and then it will change to a white smoke. I'll probably just leave it on the fire when I go to bed, and then it will be cool by the morning, and then I can take it off and see what's happened. Some yogurt and a couple of flatbreads. Right then, get a bit of that lamb in there, mushroom or two. It's a bit wet. Oop. A couple of tomatoes, a little squeeze of lemon juice. Get the pip out. A bit of coriander and a little blob of yogurt. Well, that looks pretty good to me. That's really nice, but very, very sloppy. Nearly forgot. I've got a beer. This was sent to me by Prem and Dawn in Connecticut. Ghost double IPA, a very cool 8%. Oh. Wow. Very nice. And that sounds like rain. Wow. Just enjoying my second beer, also sent to me. This just pips the first one. This is an 8.4 double IPA. Both of them really, really nice. Yeah, thank you so much. I've been turning the charcoal maker. Each time I turn it, the side that's been facing down is cherry red. So it's probably a good idea just to keep it moving. It's really important you don't open it when it's hot, otherwise it will just combust, just burst into flames. So yeah, you need to let it cool down naturally, but if I let it cool down with the fire naturally, you know, by morning it'll be cool. It's been a nice evening. I've enjoyed getting the baker tent out again. It's been a long time since I've put this thing up, and yeah, it's just something really nice about this sort of vintage style of camping. You know, heavy canvas and paraffin lamps and all the rest of it. Yeah, it's nice. It's yeah, don't know what it is, something sort of nostalgic about it. Yeah, really enjoyable. Enjoyed my dinner. very, very nice. And yeah, just been really nice to be out here in the woods. I'm going to finish my beer off here, and then going to crawl into my sack. Looking forward to a good night's sleep on that bed. It's the first time sleeping on it. I bought it off eBay recently, second hand. Well, it's a really old one. Yeah, vintage, 1940s maybe, 50s, old school camp bed, a tensile one. So yeah, we'll see how that is. I thought it might benefit from having the thermarest on the top, just because otherwise there's no sort of insulation from underneath. At least the thermarest will give me the insulation, and the rug blanket type thing on the top should be a bit more comfortable to sleep on than the surface of the thermarest, bearing in mind I'm sleeping with a quilt, so that was my thinking. I should be comfortable. I'm sure I will be. Got a nice pillow. Yeah. And yeah, nod off to sleep to the the smell of odour of Maggie. It was a nice surprise opening up the tent earlier on. It was totally unexpected, but a nice unexpected. Yeah. Right, get this finished and bed. Night night, folks. I'll see you in the morning. Oh. Morning, folks. Slept fantastically. Very comfortable night's sleep. Woke up when my alarm went off at 7 this morning. Yeah, very comfortable indeed. That old vintage camp bed is spot on. Made a cup of coffee on the old Hungarian coffee maker. Get asked a lot about that thing. It's an old one I found on eBay. Had it shipped over from Hungary. So if you're after one, you're probably going to have to do the same. Search vintage Hungarian coffee maker and see what you can find. But it does make a very, very good cup of coffee. Gorgeous morning this morning. The sun is up and it's just shining shards of light through the woodland. Absolutely glorious. Lovely. Just need a bit of the heat from that sun to permeate through. That would be good. It's quite chilly this morning, but yeah, nice sitting here by the fire, that's for sure. That is the beauty about a baker tent. You can be under the cover and have your fire under the porch area, and it's warm. Going to have my coffee and then make some breakfast. Having pancakes for breakfast. I've got some maple syrup to go on them. Looking forward to that. I'm actually quite hungry, despite all the food I had last night. I ate every scrap of that sort of Middle Eastern kebab. All the flatbreads, the lot. Yep, all went down. It was good. of oil. Oh yes. Before I pack away, thought I'd have a little look and see how the charcoal came out. There we go. That worked. That worked pretty well. So they've all charred through like that, but they haven't actually burnt. I've got kind of, you know, about 3/4 of what I put in there, I suppose, in lovely charcoal. And I've got a big tub at home which I'm just starting to fill up with it. Every time I have a fire, I'm going to stick this on and use the heat from that fire just to make a load of charcoal. Fantastic. That's meal cleared away and left to my usual standard. The fire well and truly doused and out, and it just leaves carrying this lot back to my vehicle, which at least isn't very far. Yeah, it's been a great night, really enjoyed it, very relaxing. Good bit of grub, good night's sleep, and just nice to spend a bit of time in a new woodland. Plus a bonus can of charcoal thrown into the mix. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.